Look at the steam! Mashed potato, guys! Hey guys, it is the 21-day FeaR Food Challenge. My wife Rachel is crushing this. It's day 15. We are more than 2/3 of the way there. It's our last week. Basically, Rachel is overcoming foods that she's not used to having in her usual routine, and then are also FeaR food itself, but it's also a change is a FeaR in itself. So this one she hasn't had in a long time. Mashed potato, maybe Thanksgiving in 2007 or something like that. So let's see how Rachel does with mashed potato, homemade from your boy Yendor. Let's see mashed potato, Rachel. All right, look what I got
in my Liz bowl. Mashed potatoes.
I got mashed potatoes.
Did you do an instant one?
This was by scratch. My very first ever mashed potato recipe I've done ever.
What'd you put in it?
Yeah, there's almond milk, there's salt, pepper, garlic, and dairy-free butter.
Nice. But you said you did the garlic, though?
Yes,
said? Okay,
there's
good.
garlic in it, so it should taste amazing.
All right.
Because I've already sampled it. I'm just letting it out.
Oh, yeah. How many times did you sample it?
Only the one time.
I knew I was going to get the mashed potato. No, I didn't know who I was. I know the names of the people who were giving me the mashed potatoes. So I want to thank Don Backel, Olivia Shale, Sparkling Sequin, TB, CG, Kiki CC, and Jason Derulo. All right, so this potatoes, these kind of starchy carbs are challenged. I'm challenged in these areas with these foods. But the thing is like, how can you go wrong with a potato? I mean, think about it. Mashed potato, baked potato, French fries, potato chips.
This is true. This is true.
How do you make a potato wrong? Maybe raw potato? I don't know. All right.
I'm so excited about what you think about this one.
Okay. It's a little hot.
Right?
It was kind of like a little bland for a split second, and then all of a sudden the flavor rushed in. Like all
Whammy, right?
That came with a wallop. It was like a punch to it.
It's light though, yeah? I haven't had it like that in a long time.
It's almost like cotton candy, light.
I was
Not
just
that
say
light, but
same thing.
really?
It's like it's melting in your mouth.
Like this.
Melting in your mouth.
So, I want to explain something that happened in last night's video. We're on day 15, right?
Yep.
And yesterday I had the toast with the avocado slices on it, right? And I was talking about why this is a trigger food for me. And when I had said I usually don't mention the types of foods I used to eat in the past, the reason is because there are people who contact me. And of course, with me, it's like Vegas. Everything stays in the vaults. And it's not my story to tell. But I get a lot of, I'm just saying generally, with regards to obviously the eating disorder community, I get questions that are trying to find out how I got to where I got to in my weight journey. And wanted to see, like, what were you eating at the time? What, things like that. So my answer with any questions regarding how I got there, like the actual process, will not be made public. And I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry, because I look at this as I could be a stopgap. I can prevent that part from happening. I can prevent replication of certain behaviors.
You don't want to get into the wrong hands, right?
That it's a little knowledge, and it can be in very dangerous hands. Oh, and all the pro Anna websites have also, from my knowledge, have been taken down. Thank God. So I think social media is really trying to do, better ways to help improve our mental health in some areas, you know.
There you go. Oh, and you had a question too.
Mm.
And we'll cover some other questions
Oh,
here pretty soon.
you're right.
Quite a few of them.
Janine, yeah, Janine Cookson, my love. She's my sweetheart. Oh, how is the edema today? Well, the edema started showing up, I want to say, just within the first day or two of the food challenge, but it was only from the knee below, and it was manageable. It wasn't where it was just starting, let's just say. So I was hoping, you know, to alternate with some proteins and just keep things as close to the caloric measures of previous days as before. The almond swap of 2022 happened. I think that's when because that following day, actually I was feeling it even in the mid morning, like really early in the morning. It was starting, and what it feels like, I can handle peripheral edema, no problem. Peripheral edema I can handle. But this is what it feels like for me. Ever since in 2013, when the hospital caused refeeding syndrome with me, which is the heart, liver, and kidney failure, where they were telling Rod cremation or burial when he brought me in for something very simple. That seemed to have triggered a series of edema effects with me. So what it feels like for me is the skin is swollen, and what it almost looks like the top of it is like water, like it's really shiny. And what it feels like, it's like pins and needles and burning. And if any time, like even if something as light as, okay, me and my scuzzy sock right here, even if I drop my sock on that part, on any part below my knee, it'll turn black. That's the nature of it, and it hurts like crazy. Now, for me, I get it all over. So if I would be grateful, I would just grateful and thankful just for it to stay below the knee. That's my hope. So that's why people are also, I remember somebody asking, why does it take so long? Well, because I have to go this slow because of the sensitivity of the edema, and it pulls my flesh apart. When I had it up here in 2019, 2020, Rod was picking me up out of the bed just so I could take a deep breath, because I couldn't even breathe. I didn't have the muscle. So I was desperately trying to get the edema off.
So you looked healthier. It's just that you had such an overload of water.
Yeah.
From the edema.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. I would get, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're restoring. My neighbors were tripping out. And I'm like, no, this is like, I can't even hold myself up because it's so heavy. And I'm like, no, it's water. It's water. I get it so bad that it burns. It literally burns, and there's no escape. I mean, it's not like a pain pill will relieve it. You don't get any reprieve. You're just praying to sleep, and you don't even do that. And then your appetite doesn't settle either. You're still hungry. It's like this, it's a nightmare of a process if you don't know what you're doing.
So baby steps.
So baby steps. And I've learned it's hard to baby step, because it's so much easier to go, you know, quick fix. But then the other thing was, I don't want to keep yo-yoing my body because this isn't right yet. So I'm like school and learning about the brain, learning why I'm doing things, so aware. It's giving me a rise in confidence and just my self-esteem is growing too. It's not healthy where it should be, but I'm not calling myself stupid anymore. I just realized that. I haven't called myself
That's right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know why? Because you're not.
I thought it was going to be with me forever. You know what they say? Transform your thoughts, the narrative. Be careful what you tell yourself. I've been interrupting my noise with learning, and I'm woke, so my brain is so hungry. And I feel like it wants to self-correct because of all the work I've been putting in for so long. Because the longer you stay in it, the harder it is to get out. There is no question that if you see something's wrong, please seek informed treatment. Please, please, please.
Well, congratulations.
Wow, I'm like still. See what I got, you guys? The potatoes had an epiphany with me. Me and the potatoes had an epiphany, and I can have a few more. Yes. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I mean, like, you're seeing my thoughts evolve. It's exciting. I'm not stupid. I love you. I love me. Go poop rainbows and crap unicorns and have a great day.
Let's do this.